tar sands blockade and other groups focused national attention on the Keystone XL pipeline, using direct action, including a tree sit, to block construction. I'm meeting Eleanor Fairchild, a 79-year-old landowner who tried to fight TransCanada off her land.
I'm not stopping.
No, none of us are.
So, but I'm after getting every bit of tar sands, leaving in the ground.
The pipeline is already pumping tar sands through Texas, but activists here are doing everything they can to keep fighting fossil fuel extraction.
Their head attorney, Freeman, he said, when I told him how ridiculous it was to call me an eco-terrorist, and I said, I don't even have a computer. And he said, you might be the ringleader. I just laughed at him.
Now Eleanor and Kathy, a tar sands blockader, are taking me to meet Susan Scott, another landowner who fought to stop TransCanada from building through her farm.
The reason I don't think she's be in there because she poisoned a rat and the rat died in there and it stinks.
Susan, her son, and her grandchild live on this land, and she worries what could happen if the pipeline leaks or explodes. Susan has already had a bad experience with fossil fuel pipelines.
I had called the gas company and told them there was some smelled like egg, horrible, made me have a horrible headache, one sniff. And I was like sick and throwing up and shit and everything, stuff and everything. They came out here and that guy put on a mask and started lighting the fires and things and getting the smell out, and we were out in the car, and the next day we came back, and then I was going to get Caleb a haircut, and then next thing I know, they're calling me on the phone and said my house looked like an atom bomb. They saw it right over there. They said it looked like a mushroom bomb. And so we didn't know. We didn't, thank God we wasn't here, you know, found
The thing
out.
is, how can they get by without paying for it?
What does TransCanada do?
We sat down together to talk about their experiences blockading the pipeline.
Every one of those officials will come and shake your hand and hug your neck and kiss your babies when they won't voted in. But God forbid trying to get a hold to one of them when something like this happens.
So I wonder, is our government really working for the people?
No.
Well, or is it just big business? And it scares me the power that big business has over our country. Everything, not just pipelines, everything.
Yeah, everything. They don't own our land that we bought and paid for, apparently. I've learned that.
Well, you do until they want it.
That's what I'm saying. I learned that in this process. We don't own our land.
Some of the individuals that we spent time with this, past week up in South Dakota, moccasins on the ground training. This has been their reality forever. They will have resources on their land that somebody will want, so they just get moved.
Yeah.
That's been their reality, and I think
Slant drill or
for us
something
it
like
hasn't
that.
been that real.
I was praying today I said, well, God made this planet in 7 days, as far as we know. And He ain't going to let people destroy it. People, He made us, as far as I'm concerned. He made us, and He's going to take us out before we destroy His perfect earth.
We need to get away from fossil fuels and start getting cleaner. And maybe do without some of these things we think we need.
If they ain't no food, they ain't no water, then they ain't no them. I don't give a damn if you got $10 billion stacked up in your driveway. You can't eat it, you can't drink it, and you can't, you can smoke it probably, but
I would have gotten more people together and we all got a good attorney and we would all fight it together rather than just one person.
We've kept our focus on KXL all this time, and now we have the Seaway, and it's been twinned, so we have a 20-inch and a 30-inch next to it that's transporting more barrels than KXL.
they have run over us. They have bulldogged and bulldozed right over us. That's how I really feel. Our government is what I'm talking about. TransCanada and our government has bulldozed us right over.
We're still fighting it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's in the ground, but I haven't given up hope. My middle name is Faith. I have faith that someday this will stop.
Now I'm going to Houston to find out where the dirty bitumen shipped through the Keystone pipeline ends up and is processed.